Okay. I am. Oops. I should be live. Sorry about that. Hit the microphone. Finally was able to keep myself up long enough to actually do this. And this is going to be a midnight stream. We're going to see how long I can go. Probably about an hour. Let's go to YouTube here so I can monitor the comments. Also, hopefully I'm using Ethernet and not Wi-Fi. Check that in a second. Let's see here. Yeah, there we go. Looks like I'm live. Yep. We're going to pause this. Let's check some stats here. 1 watching. Okay, that's kind of encouraging. Oh, damn. Now we're up to 6. Alright, so we got, let's see. Blind Gamer 42 says, hi, Chris. Hey, welcome to the stream. Yeah, I've said I would do this for a while, and I was trying to, but, well, I kept going to sleep. But I took a nap earlier, so I'm good to go for probably another hour, maybe an hour and a half. Denny says, whoa, I didn't know you would stream so late. Yeah. Well, here we go. Mother of Dragon says, hey, Chris. Yep. Welcome to the stream. Oh, Bryant is watching this. He says, hi. Denny, message retracted. Okay. Elif wants to know where to find a baby crying sound. I don't know. Maybe a sound library. I mean, I'm sure if you go on YouTube, you can find all kinds of sounds. Just make sure that the license says that you can use them. Skittles are better than M&M's. Says, hello. Johan's here. Hey. Oh, and there's a cat. Oh, hell. Cat making a bunch of noise. Denny says, early in my case because it's 7 a.m. Well, that was partially why I wanted to live stream, because I thought it would be kind of cool to see what kind of people I could get around this time, especially because most people, or there's a good chunk of people from India and different places like that, so I thought it might be kind of interesting to try that. Nelson... message retracted. Jordan Acevedo says, hey. Elif says the cat is so adorable. Yeah. Kitty cat. Damn. Okay, so I'm up to 11 watching now. Let me make sure. Make sure I'm not using Wi-Fi. I don't think I am, but... Yep, my Wi-Fi is off, so I'm using Ethernet. Much more reliable connection. Denny... I actually agree that Skittles are better than M&Ms, but as a name, it becomes obnoxious. Yeah, it is kind of long. I don't quite get that, but okay. Skittle says it's 6 a.m. here in the UK. Oh, well, there you go. A very early morning stream. Nelson says, I'm not late this time. I was scrolling on YouTube and I got the notification. It's 2 p.m. here. Yeah, that's what I mean. There's lots of crazy things like that. Right, where time zones are crazy. Mother of Dragons. What's the cat's name? Oh, I think that one is Saturday. We've had her since 2016. My dad and sister found her. I think they found her at a garage sale. And the guy was going to sell her for $5 or something, and then he didn't, and they just grabbed her. So yeah, she's probably, at this point, I think she's almost 7 years old, because I think when we got her in September of 16, she was maybe like a month or two old. I forget how old she was, but she was still pretty much a kitten. So, yep. Nelson says, in Malaysia. Yep. That's what I mean. That's the power of the internet, is that I get to talk to all kinds of people. The Tech Gaming World says, hey, Chris. Blind Gamer 42 says it's 11:10 p.m. here. So I guess that means you're in Mountain Time. Tech Help for Blind says hello. Denny. Chris, do you still play Scramble? I do every once in a while. It's kind of gotten boring though, because you're doing the same thing over and over again, but it's a neat little time waster. Yeah. I got a save file from someone that unlocks all the modes except for, I think there's a super version of the mini game, but I don't know how you unlock that. And I'm caught up. Which is pretty incredible. But yeah, I still have Scramble. I haven't played it in a little while. Probably like a month. And yeah, I don't think I'm going to last too much longer, because I am getting tired, so I'm probably going to have to end this around 1 o'clock. But that's okay. McKenna Charvid says it's 1 in the morning here. Yeah, so I guess that would mean that you're in Eastern time. Benjamin says 1:12 here. The Tech Gaming World 11:41 a.m. in India. Yep, there you go. Blind Gamer 42. Yes, I'm in Mountain Time. Have you heard what happened to STW? Yeah, apparently he had a disk. His disk crashed on the server, so I guess it's going to be down for a while. The good news is that we get the beta, I guess, once he brings it back up, but I don't know when that is. Guess we'll find out here. Tech help for blind. Sir, do you play STW? I do every once in a while. I had to get past being really, really upset with the treasure tree quest. That just royally pissed me off. But I do play that game every once in a while, and I'm waiting for the new version to come out, which is supposed to be quite better. Much, much better. Denny, wish I could get my own copy. Do you remember how much it costs? I think you're talking about Scramble. It is $15. I think he charges a little bit more because of the cut that PayPal takes, but it's less than $20, so it's pretty cheap. Johan, trying to figure out why my external drive shows as being almost full on PC but not on Mac. I don't know. That's really weird. I've never run into that. 12:14 a.m. Damn, I can't believe I'm actually doing this. That's insane. Blind Gamer 42 says, Chris, you have to agree the mutated wolves are more dangerous than the cave beasts. I don't know. They're both pretty dangerous. The Tech Gaming World says I should try Mistworld. Yeah, I've tried it. I don't like it. I don't like the combat system. I don't like the navigation system. No. No, thanks. I don't think... Oh, crap. Let me make sure... Make sure my microphone levels are okay. I should have probably done that. I should have probably done that a long time ago. Let me check real quick. Yeah, okay, I think we're okay. 12 watching, that's not bad. Denny, do you know about the Echo Easter egg? I'm deliberately not going to say that name. I don't know. What is that? Skittles says, my sister broke my laptop. Well, that's not good. How'd that happen? Johan says, lions are the worst. I think he's talking about STW. Yeah, they are pretty mean. I think I've run into one and it was not fun. McKenna, I wonder why Blind Quest 2 and 3 aren't on iOS. I don't know. That would be a question for the Audio Games Association. Oh, okay. And Johan fixed his drive error with disk utility by running Hurst 8 on it. Yeah, that would probably fix it, because that will fix any strange things that might happen with your drives, because it's meant to fix problems with the file system and things like that. So that's good that you got it fixed. Blind Gamer 42. The mutated wolves have a higher chance of breaking your bones. Cave beasts don't. Okay, that's fair enough. Cool Gamer. It's 1:16 a.m. in Canada, specifically Ontario, and then asks if I've tried Timecrest. Yes, I love Timecrest. Waiting for Timecrest 4 to come out. I did a demo of it on the channel back in 2018, which can be found in the playlist about mobile games if you want to go check it out. It's the older version before they changed the music tracks, but yeah. Tech Help for Blind. Do I try Lost Coin in STW? I don't know where you get that, so no. Johan talking about the wolves, I think? Or is that the lions? They take 900 health per hit and break bones. Oof. Denny. Saying it's when you say a sequence of words. Oh, I think he's talking about the echo thing. Up, up, down, down. See, I would try that, but my stutter would probably screw that up, so that's alright. Tech Help for Blind says 11:49 a.m. in India. Yeah, there's some crazy time zones. Skittles. A cat. I'm not sure what that is. Some kind of a graphic. Blind Gamer 42 doesn't like Mistworld either. Yeah, I don't like having to hold down J. It's really strange. Audio games, not much else. Says hi, Chris. I told you I would be here. This is from the same person. Hey. Welcome to the stream. Johan says you have to spend a very, very long time in the ocean trying to find that coin. Yeah, it's annoying. It really is. I don't think it's worth it. I don't think the majority of those quests are worth it, but that's just me. Okay, let's see here. Tech Help for Blind asks if I've tried Constant Battle. I think I've talked about this before. I did. I'm not impressed with it. It's very spammy. It's not balanced. Yeah, I'm not a fan. Let's see here. Mother of Dragons asks what my favorite food is. That's hard. Probably milk. And yes, milk is technically a food. But if you mean actual food, probably steak would be my probably the top favorite. Hamburgers, pizza. I do like mangoes too. Mangoes and most types of fruit are good. So, yeah. Audio games, not much else. Says I spent about 4 hours. I think that's in reference to the coin quest in Survive the Wild. Super Denny says you can make it easier by saying Super Alexa mode. It says raising. At some point, or at one point, it says raising dongers. I have no idea. Audio games, not much else. Milk isn't a food. It kind of is. Blind Gamer 42 asks if I've heard of Real World. What's that? If that's a game, I have no idea. Tech Help for Blind asks, what juice do I like? Grape, apple, orange. Grape, apple, and orange primarily. Blind Gamer 42 says the Lost Coin Quest is a complete waste of time. That was my thought. Static Master asks if I still have my Team Talk server. Yeah, I do. You send me an email, christopher.j.wright, the number 4 at gmail.com, and I can help you with that. Yeah, it's still up. Cool Gamer. I recently pulled out my old computer that suffered from liquid damage and it still works. Okay, that's pretty cool. Audio Games, not much else says, but at least you get 1,000 STW points. Yeah, but you gotta find it, and it's a pain in the ass to find. Denny says, I like how that person just calls you sir. Yeah, that's pretty funny. Blind Gamer 42. I don't really know how to use Team Talk. Yeah, I mean, I'm on, let's see, I'm on there, I'm on Telegram, I'm on Discord. I've been using it for about a month and a half maybe now, and it's not as bad as it used to be. So I'm on Discord, I'm there, I'm on Google Chat, Google Meet, I'm on a whole bunch of platforms. Telegram, things like that. Mother of Dragons. I love milk, and cheeseburgers. My favorite food is spaghetti, but it can't have chunky tomatoes in it. Spaghetti's not bad. I'm not a fan of pasta really, but if I have to eat pasta, spaghetti is the least disgusting. As for cheeseburgers by themselves aren't that great, but a bacon cheeseburger is delicious. Of course, I'm weird, and most of the time, like, if I was making my own hamburgers, I would just make a hamburger patty and just eat that. I don't need the hamburger bun or things like that. But if I'm going to make an actual hamburger, let's see, on a hamburger, I like pickles, lettuce, onions, and of course the meat, and then the hamburger bun. That's pretty good. Audio Games, not much else. Says, I was thinking the same thing about the Sir thing. Yeah, I don't know. That's kind of weird, but okay. Let's see, Johan. Hey, Chris, does Ubuntu show you ads in the terminal? Not that I know of. Why? Cool Gamer asks if I've used Chrome OS. Yeah, I have. It works pretty good, actually. Obviously, it's not for everyone, but jeez. I'm so sorry. Obviously, it's not for everyone, but if most of your tasks can be done from inside of a web browser, it works just fine. And it's especially nice if you have a high performance computer, because Chrome OS is really, really fast on a very powerful computer. It just flies. It's crazy fast. Blind Gamer 42 says, love Discord, use it all the time. I also use Skype. Yeah, so Discord, I still think it's a bit clunky on Windows, but if you turn off browse mode in NVDA and you use it like a standard program, it's not that bad. But see, I tried it back in 2019 and it was bad. It was really bad. And that's what turned me off of the platform for quite a long time. As for Skype went downhill starting in 2017, I think. And the last time I used it was 2019. So yeah, I'm not a fan of Skype. Also, I think, and maybe it's just me, but I think the sound quality on Discord has gotten better because, again, the last time I tried it, it really wasn't that great. Illustrate English asks if I've tried a game called Rhythm Quest. I have not. I don't know what that is. I guess it's a mainstream game. I don't know what that is. Audio games, not much else. It says I don't like cheese on my burgers. I don't generally either, but if you add bacon to it, it's delicious. Benjamin, some might take me strange, but when it comes to food, I like spicy stuff, chili, and things like that. Spicy, I generally avoid spicy stuff unless it's mild, so I don't mind things having a kick, but if it's constantly burning my mouth, I don't like that. I tell you what, I thought it would be a great idea to eat a sandwich with pepper jack cheese in it. I thought, oh, this won't be that bad. It was really bad. I ate half of the sandwich, probably not even half of it, and I had to have a whole bunch of milk because it was so hot. It was awful. It's like, okay, I'm never having pepper jack cheese ever again. I was like, that was just awful. So no more pepper jack cheese for me because that is way too spicy. Cool Gamer says, I hate Chrome OS. Well, that's okay. It's not meant for everyone, but I think if you use it for the purpose it was intended for, it works really, really well. And of course, the main purpose of it is to browse websites. Denny says, I wouldn't suggest you to go stay on the gaming server. It has a bunch of Daniel. I don't really know what that's about, but okay. Johan says, yes, they do. I'm running Ubuntu 22, and there's an ad every time you log in. Well, that's dumb. I may have to switch to a different distribution. Audio games, not much else. Says, I use Skype mainly. Yeah, I used to, and then I quit using it because it just went downhill. McKenna asking if anyone plays Swordie Quest. I don't know. I don't know the answer to your question, so I'll leave that up to someone else. Blind Gamer 42. Personally, I think Discord is better on iOS. It's a little easier to use on iOS, yes. Mother of Dragons says, oh yes, the sound on Discord has definitely gotten better. Audio games, not much else. Says, I love spicy things too. Cool Gamer. The reason I don't like Chrome OS is because it doesn't use a better sounding TTS engine. And the Chromevox commands aren't the same. Yeah, so Chromevox is different. You have to learn the keyboard commands for it. Text-to-speech, you can get... you can get the acapella voices, and if your Chromebook or Chrome OS device has the Play Store, you can download any Android text-to-speech app in the Play Store, and you can use those voices with Chromevox. Illustrate English says it's a Windows game and it has accessibility built in. Says it's still in beta. I wouldn't mind checking it out as long as I can get it from somewhere else besides Steam, because I will not give Valve my money. Johan asks if there's a way to use Chrome OS in a VM. I don't think so. You'll have to dedicate a computer to it. Mother of Dragons. I don't like spicy stuff. The only things on my burgers are cheese, lettuce, and pickles. Glad to know I'm not the only one. I'm glad to know I'm not the only one that just eats a hamburger without the bun. Yeah, I prefer it that way. It's just... I don't need the bun or anything like that. Audio games, not much else. It says I do. I'm not sure what that was in reference to. Says I play Swordie Quests. Blind Gamer 42 asks what game I play most. That's a hard one. At this point, probably Quentin C, maybe Crazy Party. I really don't play a lot of stuff anymore because I get bored of it, and yeah. Denny, I was talking about a Discord server you recently joined. Which Discord server? Oh, look, and I'm caught up with comments. Yeah, look at that. I'm actually caught up. I did have, just to go off of on a tangent here real quick, I did have some people ask me to play some more games by Oriel Gomez, so I'll try to do those. Had someone ask me to play Night of Parasite, which I can try to play it. I haven't played it in a decade, and I don't think it's complete, but I can definitely give it a shot. Um. Blind Gamer 42 asks if I play Sound RTS. I do not, because I don't have anyone to play it with. Because no one likes to play that game. And playing with the computer is very boring. So I would love to, but I don't have any humans to play it with. Audio games, not much else. Asks if someone wants to play a Manamon battle. The server doesn't work, does it? Because I was trying to trade with someone and it wouldn't connect. And yeah, I don't have a save. Well, I have a save file now, but it's not my save file, and I have no idea what's been done to it. Blind Tech Productions asks how I'm doing and how I'm awake considering the time. I took a nap earlier from like 2 o'clock to 5. So I'm not doing too bad, but I think I am going to go to sleep here pretty soon. Denny. Daniel is the person you talk to when you play Jungle and CP. Yeah. And the server is called the gaming server. I don't, unless I joined it and left, I forget. Audio games, not much else. Says the server's down. Yeah, that's what I thought. It's been down for a few days. Not really sure why. Danny says I'm interested in playing with you. I think he's talking about Manamon 2. Yeah, I don't care about that game really. Mother of Dragons, I would love a Manamon battle, but the server is still down. Yep. Cool Gamer asking why Crazy Party downloads say they're infected with malware. It's because it's written in BGT. BGT programs are falsely flagged as malware. Now, I've been told by multiple people that Crazy Party is going to be rewritten in the same engine that will power the new Survive the Wild. So hopefully that's coming, and that should get rid of all the prompts about the game being a virus. But Crazy Party itself is not a virus. It's just you may have to save it in a folder that's excluded from your antivirus so that it won't tamper with it. Blind Gamer 42. Have you heard of Last Shot? Yeah, I thought about demoing it, but it just seems like a stupid FPS game, and it doesn't even seem like it's that great. Same person saying it's a good time waster. I guess, I don't know. Denny says no Sound RTS. We can. You'd have to get in contact with me. I don't want to do it right now. I'm too tired. And that game requires your absolute concentration. Also, I'm not the greatest at it, but it's a lot of fun. Audio Games Not Much Else says, knowing Aaron, he probably won't bring it back. Aaron isn't doing anything. Yeah, the less I say about him, the better. Tech Help for Blind says, I also tried trading on online servers, but my game got stuck. Well, you can't use the demo for that. Not sure what you mean. Danny says, I mean Sound RTS, not Manamon. Yeah, get in contact with me and we can try to set up a time. Audio games, not much else. Asking about a PK battle in STW, except it's down. Johan says, I'm on the gaming server, but I muted it. Blind Tech Productions, I think Aaron's machine or VPS or Thundercloud server is throwing a fit. I think his buddy manages that. I don't really know. Oh, sorry. Benjamin. I've never been able to figure out how to not have to start over every time you upgrade to the latest Crazy Party. So if you copy your save.bin file and your dex folder to the new Crazy Party, you don't have to start over. Because basically, the deck folder contains all your card decks, and the save.bin file contains your progress in terms of both the battles and the games. So if you preserve those two things, then you're good to go. Which I would recommend doing because it takes forever. It takes forever to unlock all that stuff in Crazy Party. It's ridiculous how long that takes. Tech Help for Blind. LS game is boring. I think he's talking about Last Shot. I agree. It's not that great. Blind Gamer 42. What about SBYW? Do you still play that? I do every once in a while. I'm also on Golden Crayon, which was just brought back. I'm thinking about doing a demo of that at some point soon. Someone with a bunch of characters that it's not reading asks if I'd like to demonstrate Misty World. If you're talking about Mist World, no, I'm not a fan of that game. Mother of Dragons. What is Sound RTS? Basically, and I'm trying to figure out the best way to explain this. It's a real-time strategy game, I guess, in the style of World of Warcraft. So the basic premise is you play on a map, and the game has a bunch of maps, like a bunch of maps. Like, there's probably close to 100, probably. And the idea is that you're the general of your army, and you basically tell your troops what to do, and they just do things. You don't have complete control, but basically you tell them to go travel to a particular square, and they will go there. If they find things to attack, they will just do it. So the goal is to build your army And you do that by building buildings and gathering resources, because you need gold and wood to both build buildings and to make new troops. So basically, the goal is to do that, and then once your army is assembled, you have to explore the map, because by default, the map is not known. So it's not known on, well, okay, you don't know where your opponents are, and your opponents don't know where you are until you explore. And that's basically the point. The point is to explore the map, find your rival or multiple rivals, and destroy all of his or her buildings and troops. I think the goal is to take out buildings, because I've noticed if you destroy the buildings, then it's over, because you can't build more buildings. Or if you destroy the buildings and you destroy all of the peasants, then obviously that player can't play, because you have to have your peasants to both build things and to gather things. So that's basically how it works, and it's possible to make it's possible to create your own maps, and you can make mods. So there's a mod included with it that gives you a bunch of different types to play with. Like, you can play with a whole bunch of undead things that don't need food, or you can play as a geek, I guess, and make an army of droids, and there's a bunch of things. But that's the basic premise. Now, the problem I have with it is it's not fun to play with the computer, because the computer is stupid, and the computer, it doesn't have any strategy except for, I'm going to make units and send them after you constantly. But that's basically what that game is. I did a demo of it in 2019, and I didn't complete it because I couldn't find the remaining buildings that the computer had, and I didn't want to hunt for them. But yeah, that's basically how it works. Denny says, I'll be going now, so take care. Alright, you take care. Nylin, I guess that's spam. Golden Crayon is a good game, says Blind Gamer 42. Yeah, it's not bad. Tech Help for Blind says make a video on any army game. Blind Gamer 42, do you play Night Manager on your Echo? I do not. I don't really play games on the Echo because my stutter messes it up most of the time. Johan asks how you configure a Round RTS server. You have to install Python 3, and I think you have to install Pygame, and then you have to modify a config file with the name of your server. I forget how to do it off the top of my head. The stuff that's not reading, I think there's different characters. I'm not sure what that is. Says, LOL, I never figured out how to play Sound RTS. Yeah, it can be a bit confusing because there are a bunch of key commands, though you technically don't have to know them all. You just have to know the basic ones to navigate the map and control units. But yeah, it can be overwhelming, I suppose. There is a campaign mode which has there's 10 chapters in it that will try to teach you the basic commands of the game. And I didn't talk about this, but there are a bunch of different troops that you can create. So you have knights, archers, priests, dragons. You can make catapults. If you're playing on maps that have water, you can make boats and different types of ships. There's a necromancer, so yes, it's possible to raise troops and basically use your opponent's army against him or her, which is pretty damn amusing. I've done it before. It's funny. It's like, yep, I killed your units and now they're mine and they're going to kill you. The Tech Gaming World says, do you think Manamon 3 will ever come? I don't know and I don't care. I've explained why I'm not a fan of his games anymore. So I don't know and I don't care. If it does, that's great. And I hope people that buy it like it, but I will not buy it. I will not play it. Just nope. Axel's Universe says it's like 1:55 a.m. Okay, so this person goes by Coach in most games, says, my name is in Chinese, but I go by Coach in most games. That's what I'll try to refer to you as. Okay, so that's why it's not reading it, because I'm using an English speech engine, and I guess it's not going to read those characters. Blind Gamer 42, how much code do you know? I'm not a programmer. The best I can do is code basic HTML, and I can also kind of code in form, though I don't have the patience for it. I've been trying to write a game, but I may or may not do that. I guess we'll see. Blind Gamer 42, what did you code your website in? Basically basic HTML. Basic HTML. That's all. But yeah, I was trying to make a text adventure game, but I had issues making it do things that I wanted it to do, and I didn't know how to do it, and it would give me errors, and it would drive me crazy. But I may, at some point, write a very small, interactive fiction game and submit it for the competition that they have every year. I'm thinking about it, but I just don't know. Audio games, not much else. It says BTW, I sent a link in the chat. I sent a link in the chat in case anyone cares. Coach asks if I plan to do a video on Constant Battle. No. Cool Gamer. Is Manamon made by the same person who made The Great Toy Robbery? No. No. They are two different people. Tech help from Blind. How I mail Sam Toopy? I think he has contact info on his site. samtupy.com. And look at that, I'm caught up on comments. That's amazing. So I'll go here for another maybe 10 minutes or so. I'm getting kind of tired here. But we'll see. Oh, man. Yeah, no, I'm not going to do Constant Battle. I'm not, I don't like that game. It's not very balanced. And it's not that special. Blind Gamer 42 says the only game I like from VG Storm is Psycho Strike. Okay, that's fair. I thought that game had potential, but he never developed it further. That's the only game I didn't buy. Cool Gamer said, I was way off, not a fan of how you have to pay for those games. Not sure what that's in reference to. Coach said, it will be fun to watch you play Psychopath. I did a demo of it. I should get back into it actually and try to unlock all the modes. Axel's Universe asks if I played the Blind Swordsman. Yeah, but I can't beat the final level. I just can't do it. Tech Help for Blind says right. I'm not sure. I'm losing track. And I'm caught up. Sweet. Let's see. Damn, look at that. It's 1 a.m. That's amazing. That's amazing. Cool Gamer says VA Storm game. Oh. VG Storm Games, I think what you mean. Yeah. Not a fan if I have to pay for them. Yes, the only free game is Adventure at C:. Tech Help for Blind asks if I tried The Gate. Yep, I did a playthrough of The Gate. It's not a bad game. I think it's too hard and too long, and it's not balanced, but it's a decent concept. It's got some decent mechanics. Axel's Universe says I'm bored. Well, I'm Christopher. Nice to meet you. Sound Gamers World. Where can you get a Hero's Call? Pretty sure you can still buy it off the site, and I put a link in the description for the playthrough on the channel that points to the file on the blindgamers.com website. BlindGamer42 says, I don't like The Gate, especially the ending. Yeah, the ending is garbage. I agree. The ending is absolute trash. It is, yeah, it's trash. Yeah. No, like I said, I'm not going to support his games anymore. I have lots of problems with him, which I've been over before, but yeah. So, no more VG Storm games for me. Benjamin says, good luck on the adventure game. I did something like that with the adventure game toolkit when I was 14. Yeah, because interactive fiction, that was the first type of game that I played back in 2000, 2007, 2008. So I was thinking about making a parser-based game because that was the style of game that I played. And basically, you have to type in commands and the computer prints out text describing what happens and things like that. And you can make all kinds of puzzles and things like that. So I was thinking about making one, but I don't think it's going to be very complex, and it probably won't be very long because I don't have the patience to code a giant project like that. But I think maybe if I get more motivation, I can try to put something together. I was thinking maybe it could be Halloween themed. Had this crazy idea, and it's probably stupid as hell. Had this crazy idea of like you get trapped inside of a haunted house or something, and you're being chased by this witch that you thought was well, I don't know. That's a stupid idea. I guess we'll see how it actually goes, but yeah. I just thought I might try that because I've always liked the genre because it makes you think. And yeah, so we shall see. Coach says the ending is anticlimactic. I think you're talking about the gate. Yeah, it really is. Benjamin says, that's what inspired me to go on and get my computer science degree, and now I'm a software developer. I have a lot of respect for you. You have patience to write code that I will never have. The only reason I can tolerate in form is because it's written, relatively speaking, it's written in human understandable code. Blind Gamer 42 asks, how long have I been doing YouTube? Well, I guess as of, and I forget the first date I put the Kringle Crash thing up, I guess it's been about 9 years, just a little over 9 years, because I started this in 2014, January of that year. So about 9 years. Axel's Universe. STW server is still down. So yeah, the STW server is down, and when it comes back up, yeah, I believe it will be running the public beta. So that'll be kind of cool. Yeah, and look at that, I'm caught up again. Yeah, we'll see if it comes back and when. I'm not really sure when, but it'll be back when it's back. But yeah, no, I do. I think I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to try to sit down again and try to write that game. I had some ideas before and they never went very far because I had to write everything out by hand and it would take forever and I would constantly have to compile it and make sure that it ran properly, and it's a pain in the ass. But we'll see. But yeah, it's definitely if I do make it, it's going to be the old school parser based games that you just play by yourself. And it probably won't be very long, maybe an hour if you're lucky. But I don't know. Coach says the only major audio game you haven't demonstrated is Eurofly. That game makes my head hurt. It is very complicated. There's like 20 different things that you have to do just to take off. And then when you're in the air, you have to do a whole bunch of stuff or else you'll crash. And yeah. Axel's Universe. Might try to check out the beta server when it's out. Blind Gamer 42. Are you going to make a video when the beta gets released? I don't know. I was thinking about waiting until it's out of beta, but I guess we'll see. I don't know. I would check STW, but I'm on the wrong computer. Whoopsie. Yeah, I'm gonna wrap this up here pretty soon. But this will be archived, so you can go back and listen to it whenever you would like. Mother of Dragons, what's your favorite Crazy Party game? That one's hard. I like some of the math ones, even though they drive me crazy, but they make your brain work. What else? The one where you control the car is kind of cool. You have to tell it to either move to the left. Well, I guess you either tell it to move to the left or right or back and forward, but you have to time it so that it moves through the walls. That one's kind of cool. I'm trying to remember. I don't remember them all off the top of my head. But yeah. Blind Gamer 42 asks if I'm using OBS to stream. Yes, I am. I actually had to update it right before I started, but yeah. That's what I'm using to live stream. Janad, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, says hi. Hey, welcome to the stream. Axel's Universe. I made a playthrough of Evidence 111. Yeah, that game, it's not bad. I should play it one more time to find some more of the endings. Me, I'm waiting for some more Lifeline games. I love those games, and they finally brought it back in June with another Lifeline game about Taylor. So hopefully that continues, because those are pretty cool games. But we shall see. And then, yes, I am waiting for Timecrest 2. Or Timecrest 4. I'm sorry. There we go. Caught up. Yeah, I think I'm gonna end this around 1:30, just as an FYI, and go to sleep because I am getting sleepy. Let's see. Coach says, have you tried Breed Memorial? Yeah, I did a live stream. I think it was in one of the streams from 2019. It was like the August 12th stream, which I should probably rename. I played it. It's kind of weird because it's like you generate creatures based off of files on your computer, and you can do different things with them. You can train them. You can make them go through a competition thing. It's kind of cool, I guess, but I get bored of it. Janad, and I'm sorry if I'm not pronouncing that right, says if you like text RPGs, please give Eldrum Red Tide a shot. See, I'm not much into those types of games anymore. I don't like RPGs. So, I don't know, I just go, eh. Yeah, no thanks. Let's see here. Just monitoring the chat here. Yes, I've been going for I guess like an hour and 10 minutes now. Not bad. But it's definitely catching up with me. I think I'm gonna have to go to sleep soon. But yeah, so I've got at least a few more things planned. There's a couple of games from Oreo Gomez, Night of Parasite. Hopefully Brain Station comes out this year. Liam has said that it's going to come out, but I guess we'll find out. And then there's also Stories of Blossom, which apparently is a fully accessible mainstream game, which I'll be checking out because it sounds cute. The way it was explained to me, you're playing as a girl, and she's pretty young too, probably like 8 or 9 years old. And I guess the premise is that her grandfather is telling her stories, and you have to take part in those stories and do things. So I guess it's got some puzzles in it and some things like that. It's probably not very hard because it seems like it's geared towards kids. But I thought it was pretty cool because it looks like it's going to have the interface is completely voiced, and it's got audio described cutscenes, which is something that I wish As Dusk had in it, but that's okay. So yeah, that'll come out at some point this year too, I think. So I'll definitely be playing that. Axel's Universe. Going to upload a 27 part of A Blind Legend. Coach says Night of Parasites navigation sucks a lot. Yeah, I don't remember it being the greatest game. Like I said, I can try to play it, but no guarantees I'll get very far. Blind Gamer 42. Today I had a problem on my computer where I pressed the Windows key. It wouldn't let me type. Instead it would take me to pinned apps. I don't know aside from restart it. That's bizarre. Cool Gamer. I need to find a way to contact Nintendo to make Super Mario Run accessible. Yeah, I wish you the best of luck. Nintendo is in their own world and they don't seem to care at all. So, good luck. Blind Gamer 42. And all I needed to do was restart my computer. See, that's the first thing you try. Every single time. And it works in about 95% of cases. Coach says, well, I respect the work the developer has done talking about Night of Parasite. Yeah, it's a neat concept, but I don't think it was completed. And yeah, if I remember right, the navigation is really weird. But I can try to play it. Janad says, Eldritch Red Tide is not like those text RPGs. Like those typical RPGs. It has music, a superb storyline, and next level accessibility. I may have to check it out. I hear RPG and I go, eh. But I think it's free, or it's free to at least try it, so I may have to give it a shot. And same person saying, just make an overview video. Yeah, I may have to go download it and try it, because I may actually like it. I'm gonna have to try that then. Okay. Blind Gamer 42. Don't know why that happened. All I did was update. It's Windows. I have no idea. And I'm caught up. Look at that. So, Eldritch Red Tide. Yeah, I think it's free on the App Store. Pretty sure it is. Let's see. And I'll get back to comments here in a second. Da, 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 da. Let's see. Okay, so the app is free. A dark fantasy story. Yeah, I'll have to go check that out. Okay. Okay, no more comments. And, yeah. Let's see, I guess. Blind Gamer 42 says you should demo Circus Master's Revenge. No, it's not that good. It really isn't that good. Junad says Acts 1 and 2 are free. Okay, good. So I can play those and make my determination then. Yeah, let me go ahead and download it. Let's see if it'll let me install. Is this iOS only? I mean, I don't have an Android device right now, but I'm just curious. Face ID, there we go, it's installing. Janad says 4 to 5 hours of content is free. Wow, that's actually pretty good. How long is the whole game? Coach is asking about 1428 Shadows over Silesia. That is exclusive to Steam, and like I said, I'm not buying stuff from Steam until Valve gets their stuff together and actually makes their platform work better. So no. Blind Gamer 42. Have you tried Path of Adventure? No, it sounds like another RPG. Janode says no, it runs on both. Oh, good. So it's a cross-platform game, the Red Tide game. That's good to know. All right, yeah, I'm gonna get off of here in a few minutes. So I'll take a few more questions here and things like that. Benjamin, great stream as always, but I think I'm gonna call it a night. Have a good one. Yep, you too. I'm gonna get off of here pretty soon. Janad says 16 hours on first run. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Illustrate English says, how can I contact you on Telegram? Should be able to find me by looking up Slannon. So that's just SLANNON. That should be enough to pull my information up. I'll type it here just so that you have it. There you go. I just put that in the chat. So do with that what you will. Let's see. Did it download that Eldrum game? Let's see. Yep, it did. So I will have to check that out. Let's see. Yeah, okay. So the purchase for the complete game, it's not bad. It's like $7. That's cheap enough. So yeah, there's my Telegram info. I think though that's gonna do it for me. So I'll just wait a minute or so longer and see if anyone's got any questions or anything like that. But yeah, I really should go to sleep pretty soon because I'm getting sleepy. Sleepy. Jeanette says the swing video was cute. Yeah, that was my dad's idea. I was like, why not? Yeah, no, that thing works really, really well. I have been very pleased with it. So, that's going to be here hopefully for a very long time. And I think that was a good investment. Blind Gamer 42 says I should do more videos like that. Being outside, yeah, I'm just not sure what to do really, but I'll definitely keep that in consideration. Cool Gamer. Another complaint I have about Nintendo is the game consoles aren't accessible. Meanwhile, Microsoft and Sony are. Yeah, well, like I said, Nintendo lives in their own world. But it is what it is, I guess. But yeah, so I think that's going to do it for me, at least right now. I didn't think it would work out as well as it did, but it seemed like it was pretty good, just like the ones that I do during the day. So yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed, and obviously, for those of you that weren't here, well, you can, and you probably already have gone through this because it will be archived. But yeah, that's gonna do it for me. Illustrate English says, I think you and your dad are two friendly people, which is amazing. Well, thank you. I'm glad to hear that. I try to be the best version of me that I can be, and the world is full of too many assholes, and I do my best to not be one of them. Now, yes, I say things out of turn at times, but I don't think it makes me a bad person. So, no, I really do appreciate that, and I'm glad that you guys enjoy this channel. It's been fun doing this for the last nine years, and I don't expect to go anywhere for hopefully a very long time. So yeah, no, I really do. It's been great. Blind Gamer says, I have to go now. It was nice talking to you. Yep, and you as well. But yeah, so that's about it. So you guys take care until next time. So, all right.